आया रे मैं तो चला आया.
Hey, who's that singing so well? It must be Abdullah. Oh my God, Abdullah, तेरी आदत अभी तक नहीं छूटी गाना गा के बात करने की.
How can I leave it? I love to do that. And I have learned not to leave something we are passionate about.
Yeah, friendship. Yeah, friendship. Friendship is what we're looking for.
मुस्तफा, don't worry मुस्तफा, हम हैं तुम्हारे मुस्तफा. मुस्तफा मुस्तफा, don't worry मुस्तफा, हम हैं तुम्हारे मुस्तफा.
Yeah, take this mic. One mic.
Hi guys, how are you all? It's so nice to meet you all after such a long time. Yeah, it's right. I agree. It's been so long, almost a decade. Hey guys, what are you all up to these days? Well, I'm a YouTuber and I got 98k subs on my channel. That rings the bell. Please subscribe to my channel today. I go on expeditions and I am an archaeologist. Seeing you all, I remember this song. जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन. I still remember the first day of my school. Oh really? You remember the first day of your school? But you were a tiny tot then. Not really, but my mother keeps reminding me about it very often.
No.
We now witness a reflection from the pages of the diary of our school life.
सुनो घंटी बजी स्कूल की, चलो स्कूल तुमको पुकारे. पल पल रोशनी जो मिली स्कूल की, जगमगाओगे तुम बन के तारे.
सुनो घंटी बजी स्कूल की, चलो स्कूल तुमको पुकारे. पल पल रोशनी जो मिली स्कूल की, जगमगाओगे तुम बन के तारे.
Don't think about it, just move your body. Listen to the music, sing oh yeah oh. Just move those left feet, go ahead get crazy. Anyone can do it, sing oh yeah oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the world what you can do, prove to them you got the moves. I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing, yeah, yeah. I'm better when I'm dancing, yeah, yeah. Oh, we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing, yeah, yeah.
उड़ा देंगे आप सबके होश, देखिए तो इन बच्चों का जोश।
सूरज जैसे चमकेंगे देखे है साडी अखियां ने है सपने अंबरांदे ए सपने अंबरांदे बूंद बूंद जोड़ेंगे पल पल दूर दूर बह जाएंगे फिर नाम समंदरा दे फिर नाम समंदरा दे ऐसे खड़े है जाना पड़े ना तुम हमको
Childhood insecurities are a part of growing up. As we grow, memories fade to pave way for new ones. tribute to all the washroom and corridor fights.
बातें कर होश में, हम भी हैं जोश में. बातें कर होश में, यूं ना आंखें दिखा. सैलरे, क्या बोला फिर बोल रे. सैलरों ओ सैलरे, क्या बोला फिर बोल रे.
हम भी हैं जोश में, बातें कर होश में. हम भी हैं जोश में, बातें कर होश में यूं ना आंखें दिखा सैलरो सैलरे क्या बोला फिर बोल रे सैलरो सैलरे क्या बोला फिर बोल रे
देखे है तेरे जैसे तेरा इरादा क्या है बता
जा रे यहाँ ना आ रे न हमसे करना कोई खता
देखे है तेरे जैसे तेरा इरादा क्या है बता
चल रे यहाँ ना आ रे न हमसे करना कोई खता
बातें न कर क्यों ना डरा
सुन बेखबर जो तुम है अगर आलू बरू करे जंग शुरू समझा है तुमने क्या
सैलरो सैलरे क्या बोला फिर बोल रे
सैलरो सैलरे क्या बोला फिर बोल रे
A salutation to the girl power and their attitudes.
Pull up the bass.
ਤੈਨੂੰ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਨੀ ਫੈਸ਼ਨ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਯਾਰ ਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਵੱਖਰਾ ਸਵੈਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੌਲਾ ਦੀ ਜਵਾਨੀ ਦੀ ਬਰਨਾ ਵਾਲੇ ਟੈਗ
Swag के साथ हम करते हैं आप सबका स्वागत. A big round of applause to our special ones who exhibit swag and attitude.
ਉਹ ਵੱਖਰਾ ਸਵੈਗ ਨੀ
Okay, remember what I told you. Be your own boss. Love yourself. Get up and dance. Level up.
Level up, 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 level up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up. All this something so yummy, all this something so yummy. Know you want this yummy, be all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this something so yummy, all this something so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this something so yummy, all this something so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy.
डॉक्टर बनो, इंजीनियर बनो, लॉयर बनो, हम क्या क्या नहीं बन सकते. हमारी भी तो जिंदगी है. हमारे बारे में जरा सोचिए और सुनिए.
कहता चला ख्वाबों का
बाटे हैं राहों में कांटे और मैं भी उसे दिया हूँ किस्मत के आड़े मैं रोके रुकूं क्योंकि राह में उठूं पिछले तोड़ कर फैलाऊंगा मैं पर तुझमें जितना है जोर तू लगा ले मगर हंस के कट जाएगा ना झुकेगा ये जान लेके किस्मत में बाटे हैं राहों में कांटे हैं किस्मत में बाटे हैं राहों में कांटे हैं बेजुबान 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 रब से मैं रहा बेगुनाह से मैं रहा बेजुबान से मैं रहा बेगुनाह से
Wow, what a journey we had in St. Michael's. Unforgettable. We relive all those memories. The school has taught us to be righteous in our actions, dignified in our ways, bring happiness to others with our words, and bring hope with our actions. This is what the Interact Club taught us.
We have learned to be good people on our way up because they will hold us up when we tumble down. And can you guess which club taught us this?
Yes, Tanvi, it was the Integrity Club.
You know what? Michaels has taught me to believe in myself, and this was only because of special assemblies and activities that we had.
Oh, right. Improvement starts with the letter I. So I can, I will, and I must was the mantra that we follow.
Do you all remember how I used to stammer and stutter while speaking? But now, nobody will believe that I'm a motivational speaker. And the credit goes to the Literary Club.
Hey, Sandeep, you were so cool. Now you have
Why not? I look handsome as I made my career in fitness. Can you believe that I'm extremely happy running 5 fitness studios? Kudos, thanks to Health and Wellness Club. Hey, meet our environmentalist, and I'm pretty sure all praises to Peace Club.
Yes, I've taken up my profession as an environmentalist. Preserving and conserving the environment is so amazing, you know?
Bug. Oh my lazy bug. Did they lock you out of the school gate?
I was busy with my work.
Oh, you also work?
What do you mean? For all those days, today I became a game designer working for Epic Games.
In the time we spent in St. Michael's, we have grown together, both we and you. We have battled together, we have fallen together, and we have rejoiced together.
We have always been a subject of our teachers' actions, the object of their thoughts, and the complement of their endeavors.
Our days of adolescence, I must admit, were the toughest to deal with. We at times may be too harsh with teachers, and teachers might be too strict with us. But trust me, today I realize that whatever they have done was for bringing out ladies and gentlemen of us all.
As we stand here together today again on the threshold of this institution, I'm overwhelmed with the fond memories of our childhood, and I would like to express my gratitude to all that St. Michael's has done for us in all these years. And what we have become today is just because of them. 3 cheers to St. Michael's. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! It's time to bid farewell. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
the best medicine. But if you laugh without a reason, then you need medicine. Some lighter moments for you to relax and enjoy. When boys enter, when girls enter,
ਉੱਤੇ ਟੰਗੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਵੀ ਸੂਲੀ ਉੱਤੇ ਟੰਗੀ ਰੱਖਦਾ ਵੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਖਰਾ ਵੀ ਦੇਖੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਵਰਗਾ ਮੁੰਡੇ
When Sir enters,
उच्चाड़यो स्वामी नित्य सुकल तो वर्गतिंदी भूमि उच्चाड़यो स्वामी नित्य सुकल तो वर्गतिंदी भूमि
Namaste, sir.
Good morning, please sit down. So, in today's class, we'll be learning about trigonometry.
during a maths class, when Sir gives a lot of homework,
So, today's homework, you'll be learning 3 chapters. And then, you'll be writing the summary of these 3 chapters. And then, you must pick the important points from these summary. And then, you must make a comprehension of these points. And the most important thing, the test which I told will be conducted tomorrow.
next day,
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, please sit down. The test.
when Sir conducts a test,
लगे 440 वोल्ट छूने से दिल लगे 440 वोल्ट छूने से दिल लगे
Arpita, paper. Mridula, you have an extra pen?
after 10 minutes,
Time's up, please give your papers.
Sir, 2 minutes.
Mridula, paper.
Sir, sir, uska.
Within paper. Sudhanshu, paper.
Nitin, we'll go for extra marks now. Yeah. Let's go. Sir,
Sir, third
extra marks. Sir, here, sir. There.
Sir, what is this, sir? Sir,
when students are kicked out of the class,
no, I got this. I got this very much.
Arpita, stand up. Nitin, you too, stand up.
Sir,
Stand up,
sir,
Nitin.
sir, please, sir.
Stand
sir,
up.
please.
Get out of the class. Get out of the class.
अभी
So, please submit your homeworks.
Homework? Yeah.
Play homework.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sudhanshu, homework.
Stand time will issue the marks.
Nitin, where's your homework?
तो ये था अभी खो गया अब
when Sir is busy teaching,
गया चलता हूँ दुआओं में रखना चलता हूँ मैं याद रखना
Sir, I died a mosquito.
Sudhanshu, run.
Yay! Hooray! Such a nice explanation. Nice explanation. Very nice. Sir.
What should I do? I'll also go. Bye.
When you have trust and faith, nothing can overthrow you. You know the answer will come. You know the direction will be shown and the guidance will be given. May I now request our founder director, Mrs. Patricia Matthew, to come onto the stage and enlighten us with words of inspiration.
The special invitees of this morning are our batch of grade 2019-20 beautiful young ladies and very handsome gentlemen. Members of the management, Mr. J.P. Reddy, Principal, Sheetal, Educational Consultant, Manju Gupta, Vice Principal, Counselor, Pre-Primary in charge, educators, grade 9 students. I think this will be the last time I will be addressing you, so bear with me. I'm always advising you, I think many of you have heard it for years on end, but permit me this one last time to share my thoughts with you. I know you are on the threshold of a new tomorrow, a chapter in your life which has come to a close, a new one about to unfold. Yes, dear children, it is certainly a time you're going to enjoy your freedom, something that you've been looking forward to. I don't blame you for it. Years ago, when I was a student like you, I was also eagerly waiting for that, to experience the same freedom that you are so looking forward to. I know the excitement of meeting boys and girls your same age is something you will cherish well into your old age and even make lifelong friends. In fact, it is my school friends with whom I have connected, and I feel so blessed that I've been able to connect with them. So even for you, the friendship that you have developed over here, the ones that you have nurtured here, will continue with you even in days to come. Indeed, this is a time, and I beckon you to use every moment well, for remember, time unfortunately stands still for nobody. This is something that you need to keep in mind. The exhilarating feeling and the adrenaline rush apart, remember that your life is yours and yours alone. This means that you need to take care of it yourself. Once you realize this, once you realize the stark reality, you will never make a mess of it. I think even Mr. Reddy and the umpteen times that I have been in the principal's office, she has been reiterating the same thing to you, and the same goes from the counselor. I like to share with you a lovely story which I came across very recently. It is a story of a huge elephant that took a lovely bath in a river and was walking down the road. And when it neared a bridge, the elephant saw a pig fully soaked in mud coming from the opposite direction. Then this elephant quietly moved to one side and allowed the mud-covered pig to pass and continued on his way. The pig boasted how important he was, and that even the elephant, the huge, mighty elephant, moved to let him pass. Now this story circulated, and the herd of elephants, on hearing this, questioned their friend as to the reason for his action. They asked him, was it out of fear? And the elephant smiled and replied, I could have easily crushed the pig under my leg, but I was clean and the pig was dirty. By crushing it, my leg would have become dirty and I wanted to avoid it. Hence, I moved aside. The story tells us of what Mr. Reddy just spoke to us. There are lots of distractions, lots of negative things that will come our way, like in the way of the dirty, muddied, mud-soaked pig. That could be all the distractions that he just enumerated for you here. It could be so many things which you know, all the distractions that await you in this wide open world. All I have to tell you, children, do not trade your goodness for anything. Stand up with courage and conviction, and do not concede or concur with what goes against your conscience or the virtues and values that you have been taught all these years here at St. Michael's. Do not give up your individuality or character for anything in this world. Will you be able to promise me that, children? I ask this of all 189 students here. Will you be able to promise that you will not sell your individuality, your dignity, your self-pride for anything in this world? Can I hear a loud yes from you? Yes, ma'am. I would like to also tell you my idea of what true education is and should be. And I hope it means the same for all of you after these years here at St. Michael's. Education is not the name of any degree or certificate that can be shown to others as proof, but education is the name that you give to your attitude, to your actions, to the language that you will be using, your behavior and personality with others in real life. That, in the true sense of the word, is what education is. It is not going to be the certificates that you will be gathering in years to come. In a few days from now, you will be facing your board exams. I hate to remind you of this, but I do this every year at the farewell time. Because if one last time we can make some small impact on you, and if that will make a difference in your lives, then so be it. And I guess it's only natural that in spite of working hard, and I think most of you are putting in the effort, and for those of you who are not, I'm sure that from today at least you will start putting in that kind of effort. You may be gripped by fear. Would like to share with you something that I hold very dear to my heart, and I think I've shared it earlier. It is by the Lebanese poet and philosopher Khalil Gibran. His thoughts on fear. It is said that the river, before entering the sea, it trembles with fear. Very much like, I love the backdrop here today. I think this is the best backdrop that we have had for any farewell here at St. Michael's. Very strong, very profound underlying message there. And that river is like the first picture where it shows you St. Michael's School with a mother holding a child's hand, and where the child takes its first steps fearfully and with trepidation. So it is like that river. When the river enters the sea or meets the sea, it trembles with fear. The river looks back at the path she has traveled from the snow-capped mountain peaks, meandering through forest valleys and villages, and there looming ahead, the river sees the mighty ocean, so vast that to enter there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. There is no choice for the river, no other way. The river cannot go back. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear, and the river will know it's not about disappearing, but of becoming the very ocean itself. You, dear students, are the river. The path that you have traveled so far are your school days, your friends, your parents, your teachers, all the distractions and the diversions that you have had. But now, looming ahead, you see your future, exams, and the wide world before you. What do you want to make of your life? I ask you this, what do you want to make of your future? Fear grips you. There is no other choice, children, but to move forward like the very river. The go back is impossible in existence. There's no going back. You only, like the river, need to move forward. You, dear students, like the mighty river, need to take the plunge and not disappear in the vastness of the world, but with resilience, like the mighty river, become the ocean and take on the world. Make something of yourselves. And I tell you this, and I say this with conviction. You have it in you. You can and must do it. Remember, that natural resources get depleted when used, but human resources get depleted when not used. You have your God-given talents and gifts. I know today, just as you are here, there are farewells happening even in my state that I hail from. And I know of children who are appearing for the board exams who are visually impaired, who don't have their limbs and have to write even using their feet. You are truly blessed children. You have everything before you. Use it to its maximum. Well, my dear students, we will indeed miss you, every one of you. We will remember with fondness your pranks, your fisticuffs in the washrooms, and every good deed that you have done. The laurels you have won for our school, and most of all, we will remember you with love. Just like a child who leaves home, we, your extended family, will reluctantly leave your hand as you take that long, arduous and mysterious journey of life like the mighty river. I would like to conclude with a beautiful quote which is so apt for all of you. Let your hard work propel you to a speed so fast that good luck has no choice other than to ride with a winner like you. You are winners, children. You have it in you. Work towards your goal. Have a goal. Dream and dream big. Be the river that enters the ocean and becomes the very ocean. Thank you. God bless each and every one of you, and best of luck, children.
Thank you.
Before I conclude, I would like to thank all the teachers who have taught these children, especially the teachers who have been working on a one-to-one basis, trying to help these children face their exams. And children, eat well, sleep well, rest well, study well, take breaks in between. Time for distractions are there, but don't let that come in your way. God bless.
Time stands still for nobody. Your life is yours alone. You need to tread with care and caution. So very apt, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We are truly enlightened.
Motivation is the essence of life. It is the key to success.
Let us lend our ears now to a motivational song.
Come here.
still believe. Yeah, I still believe. And all those things I didn't say, breaking balls inside my brain. I will scream them out tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's still down. Standing right now, I'll be strong. I play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. 'Cause I still got a lot of fight left in me. A lot of fight left in me. Like a small boat on the ocean, sailing big waves in emotion. Like how a single wave can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but it can make an explosion. This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's still down. Standing right now, I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. 'Cause I still got a lot of fight left in me. I still got a lot of fight left in me.
Thank you, choir, for that beautiful rendition. Creativity is not a display of mind, but an expression of imagination. Let's see your hands and creativity at work to make something beautiful. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can and become a winner. Now, I request Manju ma'am to guide our guests with the intricacies of the game, garnish and strut.
Garnish and strut. All of y'all are going to become chefs and cook something. Is that what you thought? Okay. Make a salad, maybe. No. Okay. Now we are going to see how good your team is. This is a team game where each team table is going to prove they are the best. And what you have to do is, you have thread, you have lots of needles there, 3 or 4 needles. Now you have to choose one person in your team who's going to be your model. Okay, one person in your team who's going to be a model, and the others are going to create jewelry for her out of these vegetables. So you have to create jewelry, and there are, wait, there's some criteria there.
Okay, listen.
We'll give you only 10 minutes. We want to see what's the team effort. You have to decide who's going to make what, who's going to make the bangle or earrings or whatever. And the more number of pieces of jewelry will get more points. The more number of pieces of jewelry will get more points. Okay? And also your creativity, how you string the vegetables, in what color you do, whether you coordinate it, and how artistic you make it. So when I say ready, get on your get set. Not yet, don't touch anything. Don't touch anything till now. Only when I ask you to get set, then you will take the thread, take the needle, whatever you want to do. I give you 2 minutes to choose your model. 2 minutes to choose your model. Who's going to be the model? Okay? Have you chosen your model? Come on, choose your model. Okay? And you will get 10 minutes to finish this particular task. So now it is 12 minutes to 1. We will stop at 2 minutes to 1. Are you ready? Yes.
What should we bid first? I'm not bid. What should we make? We'll make bracelets?
The judges will be coming around to see your team effort and also later on judge the outcome of your labor.